Your choice is between us and nobody.
Fans of Philip Seymour Hoffman, who tragically passed away this week after a drug overdose, will get another chance to see the great actor grace the big screen in the cinematic adaptation of John Le Carre's 2008 book, A Most Wanted Man. Speaking recently at the film's premiere at the Sundance Film Festival, Hoffman reflected on the challenge of playing the German spy Gunther Bachmann.
It's the same challenge you always have. I mean, to do right by the story and to try to illuminate it in a way that hopefully is surprising. You know?
After several smaller roles, Hoffman first burst onto the scene in Boogie Nights, playing a gay boom operator who lusts after the porn star Dirk Diggler.
Who's this? Eddie, this is Scotty J. He's a friend. He works on some of the films.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, me too. Are you going to be working, or?
Maybe.
Oh, probably. That's great.
Next, Hoffman brought his workmanlike intensity to Magnolia, Paul Thomas Anderson's magnificent fresco of lost souls in Los Angeles.
You know, but this is that scene. This is that scene. And I think they have those scenes in movies because they're true.
I'd only just handed them the final scene when the bellhop told me I had a phone call. And it was my stepfather, Joe Capote, calling to say that my mother had died. Yeah, I flew home to New York.
Born in upstate New York, Hoffman won an Academy Award for his careful, nuanced portrayal of another exotic piece of New York wildlife when he played the writer Truman Capote.
And he said to me, "Talk."
It's a tremendous loss because he's one of the great actors of our generation and of his generation, and amazingly versatile. I don't think there's anything he couldn't do. He did comedic roles, tragic roles, and everything in between.
I've advised and armed the Hellenic Army. I've neutralized champions of communism. I've spent the past 3 years learning Finnish.
Hoffman was equally plausible as Falstaffian clown as he was as definitive leading man, receiving another Oscar nomination for his role in Charlie Wilson's War.
You are single-handedly holding this parish back.
What are you doing in this school?
There are people who go after your humanity, to tell you that the light in your heart is a weakness. Don't believe it.
His performance in Doubt opposite Meryl Streep brought more award nominations, but it was his star turn as the puckish cult leader L. Ron Hubbard in Paul Thomas Anderson's The Master, which cemented his legacy.
What scares you so much about traveling into the past, sir?
I'm not.
Are you afraid that we might discover that our past has been reshapen, perverted, and perhaps what we think we know of this world is false information?
Devoted to the theater and the stage where he got his start, and yet equally at home in, you know, major blockbuster movies like The Hunger Games.
What do you think? I agree she should die, but in the right way, at the right time.
Hoffman played Game Master Plutarch Heavensby in the latest installment of the Hunger Games franchise, but died with just 7 days left of the shoot for the last 2 chapters, due out in November 2014 and November 2015, respectively.